What's up, Scorpio? It's your boy MTownTarot, here to do a love reading for those of you who are in connection or currently in a partnership. Let's go ahead and get right into the reading. Spirit and guides will welcome you into this reading for Scorpio. Please give us the most relevant messages and advice in the perfect way under grace, and we thank you in advance. So we will do a check-in, Scorpio, to see how you and your partners are feeling about yourselves, about each other, and possibly how you are feeling about the relationship. So I'll pull a card for each question, and then I'll pull a card to clarify. So let's start off with seeing, how does Scorpio feel about themselves at this time? How are you feeling out there, Scorpio? All right, so we got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is an individual who is very smart, very sharp. This is someone who kind of keeps their feelings, their emotions, and things of that nature, in check. Keep them to themselves, and they don't really share a lot. Now, this is someone who's not a mean individual, but someone who does not mind speaking their mind or telling you the truth. And we have the Temperance here to clarify. And Temperance, of course, is Sagittarius energy, Scorpio. And Swords is air energy. So at this time, some of you are trying to find balance. Maybe some of you are trying to balance your emotions and your passions along with thought. Because Temperance, of course, is that fire energy that's transmuting darkness into light, light into darkness, things that probably hurt you in the past, trying to take that energy and transmute it over to something that serves you, so that, you know, it's no longer a barrier or something that holds you back. So at this time, I'm really feeling that you're trying to balance between like emotions and passion, and maybe using logic. So let's see how you're feeling about your partner. How is Scorpio currently feeling about their partner? The Hermit. So some of you may feel that your partner is a little distant at this time, maybe not communicating as well, which is probably why you are kind of keeping your feelings and passions and emotions to yourself. With the Hermit, again, that's like being alone, but also you're viewing this person as probably going within to get some type of insight. Maybe you're feeling, and then you have the Three of Wands. So maybe your person is kind of going through a little rough patch where they're waiting on their ships to come in. And this is kind of, causing them to kind of close off and kind of go within to try to figure things out, which direction they're wanting to go. So some of you are feeling that your person is shut off and not really wanting to know. Not really knowing what direction they're going. For others, I'm seeing that you feel that your person has their eyes, towards other people, other places, anywhere other than towards, this relationship. And of course, this is your perception, not necessarily, the truth of the matter. So how does Scorpio view the relationship? How does Scorpio view the relationship? Six of Swords. So maybe the relationship has caused burdens. It has been kind of heavy mentally. And at this time, I'm feeling energetically, whether you're with this person or whether you're alone, you just kind of want to move away from this mental space, and you have judgment there. So some of you, I'm getting a couple of messages here, feel that this connection or this relationship can help you move away from maybe negative experiences or negative things that have caused like or left negative impressions in your mind space in the past, that this relationship is what you're going to get, or what you currently have, to kind of compensate or make up for like what you went through in the past. For others, I'm feeling that you are about to make a judgment call on this, because this partner is so closed off and you feel like they have their eyes, looking in the other direction. You're just trying to move away from like these dark mental times. And some of you are possibly going to call judgment and end this particular, relationship. Again, this is the perspective of you. Again, energy is fluid. So if you resonate more with your partner's side, then, take that and leave the rest. So let's see how your partner is viewing themselves at this time. How's your partner? Okay, that's a lot of cards. So it's too many to take. So we'll start. Ask that question again, Scorpio. How is your partner feeling about themselves? And with cards falling like that, it does feel like your partner's probably in a little state of confusion. The Sun. Okay. Which is very, very, very interesting, which is total contrast, because the Sun is about being, having clarity. The Sun is about feeling radiant. The Sun is about nurturing. It's actually the happiest card, in the deck. So let's get a card to clarify that, because that's a total contrast from how you are viewing them. Ten of Swords. Okay. So the Ten of Swords usually talks about being burdened down in the mind space. So your person may have been closed off, looking in other directions, but with the Hermit, they always receive some type of insight. So how your partner viewing themselves is someone who is not burdened at this time, but feeling as if the worst is over. And if you see in this card, this lady is walking towards the sunset and not necessarily paying attention to the negative burdens that are above her. And so your person is, if they were in this energy, they actually feel a lot better, and they actually feel that, brighter days are ahead. They're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but they are definitely coming out of some type of ending of something that has really, really been weighing them down and burdensome. So that's probably why, you're perceiving them as closed off, Scorpio. So how are they viewing you? How is Scorpio's partner viewing them at this time? Ten of Swords. So Scorpio, for some of you, and again, this is perception. This does not necessarily have to mean that this is the truth, but this is how they're seeing it. Some of them feel like you're the cause of like a lot of burdens. You cause a lot of burdensome on them. Some of them are also feeling done with the relationship. I'm sorry, when it comes to you. When it comes to you, they're feeling done. And then you got the Eight of Wands. So some of them see, especially up here, because I said some of you are going to make a judgment call and end this. Some of them see that you're done with this. And some of them see that you're swiftly, because Eight of Wands is about swift, fast movement and energy. And some of them see that you are quickly, withdrawing your energy and about to make some type of decision as it relates to them. That could be that, well, maybe you can still be together, but you just don't want to live with this person, or something of that nature. But they're definitely viewing you as being done or burdensome, but quickly about to make some type of decision. And when we look at your energy, it does look like you're about to make a judgment call on this. So let's see how they're feeling about the relationship, Scorpio. How is your partner feeling about the relationship? Six of Wands. Wow. So Six of Wands is like the marriage card that's celebrating. Some of them may feel like this relationship is like a prized possession, or maybe like one of the best things that they actually have going in their life, since they have had so many burdens in the past. Here, let's get a clarifier for that. Let's see. Page of Cups. And they're wanting to offer their love to you. They see this relationship as fun. They see it as nurturing. Again, some of them have an interest in possibly marrying you. So what I'm seeing and what I'm picking up overall, and of course we got a couple of more questions about it, but energetically, it seems like your person, and I don't know the story, I'm just saying what I'm picking up energetically. Yeah, your person was closed off. Yeah, your person was kind of waiting on their ships to come in. Yeah, your person probably wants to step out of their horizons and to new territory, but that does not necessarily mean that they're wanting to do it like with someone else. They're just wanting a change from what has been or what is currently going on. Again, you're at your end, you're kind of ready to end this, but your person, whatever had them feeling, burdensome, they're coming up out of that energy and they're feeling clarity and feeling more vital. But they do see that you are tired and you may be done and that you're quickly, wanting to end this. And some of them probably quickly want to come in to you and do some type of action or something to prevent you from feeling done and making this judgment call, because they definitely possibly want to marry you. They look at this as a prized possession. I think that they did get some type of insight through whatever this situation is that they went through, and they really want to offer you a good solid love. The page, of course, is youth, young energy. So maybe they're wanting to like start new and like start afresh with you so that you can lead to this marriage. So cool. I like this. It's turning out a lot better than I thought it was, Scorpio. So what's your relationship strength? But of course, it's up to both of you all. You have free will to do what you want to do. This just talks about the potential energy. And what's the relationship strength? Relationship strengths. 4 of Wands, which is the marriage card. So there's the potential here, absolutely for marriage. With the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Wands there. I always say with the 4 of Wands, you got 2 people with 2 wands on each side, which means they both are willing to put in equal action to make this to work. It takes 4 walls to build a house, 4 legs on the table to make it stable. And the number 4 is all about stability. So there's definitely stability here. There's also definitely opportunity, for marriage, but free will is at play. And we have the Hermit. So again, what I'm picking up energetically is that you have the power and the ability to bring stability with each other. But I think that from time to time, you both may have to take beats or stop and take a breath as your partner has done, and kind of go within, get some insight. Whether you pray, you meditate, you talk to spirit, you talk to Jesus, Buddha, whomever you choose to speak with, get insight and clarity. Maybe, you all live together or spend a lot of time together. Or, for others, maybe you work different shifts and you don't get to spend a lot of time together. But when you are alone, just kind of go in and self-reflect. And I do see that you will see that there is a lot of potential here, Scorpio, regardless of what's kind of played out in the past. And what's the weakness in the relationship? What is the weakness in this relationship? We got the King of Discs. So sometimes money may be a factor. For others, some of you may be a father figure, child's father, job. And then we have 7 of Cups here, which talks about like confusion and choices. So some of you may, when it comes to like everyday grounded decisions, you probably don't necessarily again, I think I used this example maybe in Gemini's video, to where, sometimes when simple small things like maybe trying to find or figure out what you guys are going to have for dinner, that may throw you all like into a state of confusion, and different, that spirals out of control to other things. So there's a tension here for confusion, for misinterpretation, just like what I was seeing here, where you're feeling done and that your person is closed off and looking other places and you're ready to end it. But in contrast, your partner is feeling, a lot better. They want to come in and stop you from leaving because they can sense that you're ready to go, and they want to start over and offer marriage. So again, you guys, for some reason, fall into these different states of confusion where you're misinterpreting what the other's intention or what they're saying. And me mentioning the word intention, intention is everything, So even if a person says something wrong, egotistically we'll try to fight back or try to be right or prove the person wrong. But if you know the intent or the intention behind what someone is doing or saying, then even if it doesn't come out right, sometimes just focus on the intention, not necessarily what they said or how they said. And I think that'll get a lot of the confusion, out of the way as well. So some of you may be confused as to like where you want to live, where you want to settle down. Pick that up as well. So what's the relationship's direction? What's the relationship's direction? Ace of Cups. So there's definitely a potential for a brand new beginning when it comes to emotional fulfillment here. Again, with the direction that the relationship is heading in, I do see that, this person is going to rush in with some type of action to kind of get you stuck out of this this energy of feeling done and wanting to end it. And they're going to offer you a brand new start. And let's get a clarifier for that. Well, we had one that fell out. The Ten of Cups. Oh my God. Ten of Cups is the happy life. That's total emotional fulfillment. That's, happy life. If you imagine having kids, you can have that. If you imagine, someone that you can walk and hold hands with in the sunset and, all of those beautiful things. So the direction it's heading in is a brand new start that's going to lead to emotional fulfillment. I mean, this is turning out so beautiful. You got the Ten of Cups, you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Six of Wands, and you got the Four of Wands, and you got the Sun here. So some of you are about to move into some of the happiest times that you've ever been in when it relates to relationship, whether it's with this particular person or someone else. Again, some of you with that ace, there may be a fresh start with someone else because, maybe some of the things that have happened in the past you can't come back from. But for a majority of you all, I do see that this relationship is about to take a whole new direction. So what's the advice for supporting the relationship? What's the advice for supporting the relationship? Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about taking a mental break. So, it looks like your partner did that. And it seems like when you guys do that, at least communicate with each other instead of just withdrawing, just saying, hey, babe, I need some time to kind of, get my thoughts together and regroup and reboot. Therefore, you won't think the other person is running off and, talking to someone else or abandoning you emotionally. But definitely, again, you guys should take mental breaks, as I mentioned when the Hermit came out. And taking these mental breaks, because the Five of Pentacles speaks of being left out in the cold. So you and your partner may both deal with abandonment issues. And again, there's a lot of potential here for love. But if you guys can just, take times to be alone at different times, whether that's on your commute home or taking 15 minutes before you start your day to kind of reflect and rest, you'll kind of see how, some of the issues that come up may not be necessarily be you all's fault, but maybe abandonment issues from the past that may be coming up. So that's what I have for you. Let's do Couple romance angels. Very, very interesting and good reading, Scorpio. As I always say, all is well that ends well. So let's get you a couple romance angels and we'll close the reading out. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Again, you know, with abandonment issues, sometimes, you know, comes codependency. So definitely maybe some codependency there. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So have fun. And I definitely feel that, you know, better fun days are ahead for you and your partner, or, you know, your new partner. And separation, time apart from your partner, is on the horizon. With the Hermit twice, you know, again, some of you may separate, but I don't see it being long term. By having separation, you both will get an opportunity to rest, kind of reflect, get some insight, and probably come back and approach this with that youthful, you know, playful type of energy. All this is about new beginnings, but it's ultimately going to lead to the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, again, whether it's with this person or someone else. But I'm feeling, and you got the Sun here. Let's not forget about the happiest card in the deck. But for most of you all, I do see that, you know, this relationship is going to take a turn for the best. And again, it may be a period of separation, which no one wants to hear that. But again, all is well that ends well. So use that time productively if you are going to be in separation or are experiencing separation. And it's almost guaranteed that, you know, things will come back together and it's all going to work out for your good regardless, is what I'm seeing here. So until next time, take care, Scorpio.